Hello photography class. I'm going to go over our first skill that we're going to be learning in Photoshop, which is a pretty simple skill, and it's removing the background of a photo. So for this tutorial today, I'm going to use this very basic stock image of a dog. This is going to be a pretty easy one to remove the background on. The background color is quite different than our dog, and it's already pretty simple where we're not getting some weird things. And it honestly looks like this image has probably been edited from a photo and this background's applied before. So it's going to be a very, very easy one to remove the background on, pretty easy to identify. Quick reminder on some of our things in Photoshop. I already had this photo in here. You could go File, New, and create a new document, or you could come on in and take the file and drag the image in. I could drag this in now, and it would add a second dog in the background, or I could come in and drag, if I already had a file open, and drag it to the top bar. Down here on the side, and we could get something, but we don't need multiple images of dog, so just get the dog in there by dragging somehow. We have two options. The first is actually a really, really easy one. There's two ways to get to this. The first is we can come over here on our document panel, and we can come on down, and we can go to quick actions. Sometimes the quick actions, when you first have the program opened up and you don't have settings saved in your Adobe Photoshop, it won't have in the quick actions remove background. Right now for us, it's actually prompting us to remove the background in the quick actions. You can also go up in the discover bar at the top and search for quick actions, and then it will give you all of your quick action ones, and you can do like remove background in your image. You can give you the help on that one, but you should be also able to find and view all the quick action for remove background right here, and then you can use that tool when it loads it. Okay, so I'll go Control Z on my keyboard. That's always back. So this one actually selected there. Let's deselect. So when I come in here, it's automatic prompting. We could literally just click that, remove background. That is a quick action. That's one way to do it. I'm going to show you the manual way to do it, and that's coming over on our left side here. We can click on the quick selection tool. If it's not selected, it might have the object selection tool, so it'll look like this one. You right click on it and click on quick selection tool, and this basically gives us a little tiny circle. I'm going to change it up here. We can change the size of our circle so I can go pretty big, and you just press and it starts to think. It'll kind of automatically prompt itself, so you just snap the dog's face there. Okay, it thinks I'm on the hat. Oop, we're going to the outsides of the hat. Okay, we need to get the ear maybe. Okay, got the ear, and we can see we got the whole dog. Really the only thing you need to worry about with changing on the quick selection tool is changing the size of your tool. So maybe we want something a little smaller. Now let's say I get a little wild and oops, I selected this whole area over here. I can hold down the Alt key on my keyboard, and you have to press and hold this. And you might notice there, look at my actuals tool there, how it's positive right now. I press Alt, it goes negative, and I can go through and deselect things as well. Okay, so this one, as I mentioned earlier, is pretty easy because the dog is not that complicated. But if you had something more complicated, you probably want to come down to your zoom, double your zoom in and just check that everything looks good on your corners, everything looks nice there. Are we just getting the outline of the dog, or are we getting extra stuff? Once you have this done, we can come down in the bottom right-hand corner here, and there's this thing here. It looks like kind of the Japanese flag or a rectangle with a circle in the middle. That's called the layer mask. And if you just press on layer mask, it will get rid of the background and split up where we just keep what we selected and get rid of everything in the background, and that would be another way. So the fast way, if you have really easy, nice image like this one with a very well-defined background, you can just come in and use that. Hold on here a second. We can just use the remove background tool. Otherwise, we can come in, quick selection, and then finally click on the layer mask. Okay, so you can use this tutorial to kind of go through how to remove backgrounds and do that for your assignment. Good luck.